being a child or teenager in the 21st century means that we have all had the experience of being on the stage before, whether it's a talent show or a speech competition. Well, while it may seem pretty easy for people in the crowd to think that, it's easy task, being on this stage isn't an easy task. We worry about different sorts of things before we even actually get to hear. We feel apprehensive about making embarrassing mistakes or forgetting our lines on the stage, which I just did a few seconds ago, as you can see. Well, we cannot blame ourselves for that because, as you can see, even professional public speakers do feel anxious before the next speech. It's just that they do not look like it when they're actually giving speech. Well, this used to be one of my biggest problems because when I was a child, I was a pretty shy kid either. I remember avoiding things like singing a song on the stage or speaking something in front of the public. But year after year, I realized that this is not okay. I knew that everybody was taking parts of projects like this, and so had I. I was basically behind everybody. So then, I decided to overcome my fear of public speaking, or should I say being on the stage in general, because I just mentioned something about talent shows or whatever. Before I do anything else, I quickly ran to Google. I go there whenever I need help. And I should say I found some useful information. I discovered that over 75% of the population on Earth struggles with a fear of public speaking. So I'm not alone. So what makes people this frightened of just going on the stage and performing on it? Well, we ask ourselves questions before we get on the stage. Some good examples are, what if I get judged? Would they like the way I look? Or what if I mess up? The similarity between these questions is that they all contain the same statements, I. So that makes me pop up with my very first solution. The message that you give is about your audience, not about you. Nobody really cares how you look, your accent, your race, your everything. You have to focus on the material that you're giving and what audiences already know from them. And of course, based on the prior knowledge, you have to give a wonderful speech. Being nervous is completely normal. That's why we'll have to take advantage of it rather than letting it negatively affect us. But it sounds impossible, but it is possible. So let me show you how exactly are we going to do that. Well, in here you can see some symptoms that we'll experience as we are nervous. Some things are like heart racing, palm sweating, labored breathing, butterflies in the stomach, and thoughts running through our head. For general knowledge, these signals are also known as stage fright. In the next slide, I listed the same symptoms. We experience these when we're excited too. So I hope you know what I mean by right now, is that you'll have to turn your nervousness into excitement. So the next time you encounter yourself having one of these feelings, don't say to yourself like, I'm so nervous, I'll be able to make it. Say, it happens because of my excitement, I'm looking forward to share my message with the audience. Because you have to trick your brain into thinking that you are fascinated about your speech even if you are not. So even with these two pieces of advice given, you can still forget your lines, or you may feel like you have to boost your self-esteem even further. So I will give you my very last tip, is that you will have to visualize your success. Now, I want you to close your eyes and imagine that your speech is going well. The audiences are interested in the information that you're giving and everything is going subtle. At the end of your presentation, the audiences applaud and cheer you up. So it just sounds so cool in our imagination, doesn't it? Now, open your eyes. And in reality, this speak on the stage isn't something that isn't going to last forever. It will happen only for a short period of time, so you just need to say what you're going to say on the stage. Of course, use some presentation techniques such as making eye contact with the audience or using the right amount of hand gestures, not too little, not too much, and you'll be fine. So now that I have given all my top tips to overcome our fear of public speaking, why not give it a try? I am confident that you will become more comfortable and even more eager to share your message with others. I'm Snow from FCE. Thank you.